What's going on with you guys, man? Jake Olazo back with a brand new video, bros. And today, I'm gonna let you guys in on the 60, tactics that I've been using for week and week, alright? These are the tactics that got me the 60 alright? I have the 40 tactics, but these are the ones that got me 60 okay? Alright, let's get into it. It was the 4-2-2-2. I think the first ones I had were the 4-4-2. The 4-4-2 were my original tactics, and then I decided to change it up and just like see the vibes. So I've been rocking with the 4-2-2 right now. So what you want to do is go balanced on defense, right? Balanced on defense. I do 40 width only because in case you come up against guys that are in narrow, right? If guys are in narrow, the 40 width does help with that. And the depth, I play 60 depth because, if you could switch well, then your depth should be above 50 at least. For offense, I do fast build up because I like to move the ball fast and just, I'm okay with seeing my players always moving at the same time. Forward runs helps with fast build up, right? You could also play slow in this, but the counterattacks in this work very well. But the only thing about it is that I do play 100 width on attack. I play 100 width because I like my opponent to be spread wide, right? But then let's say I do lose the ball in the middle or with my strikers, it leaves a big open gap, as you can see here in the middle of the screen, right? Like where the formation is, there's like a big gap in the middle, right? And that's where your quick switching has to come in, but that's what I use. I use 100 width. I think on literally most of my formations, just because of that specific reason. I like to ISO my players and have them in one-on-one situations. Players in the box, I keep on 6. Corners and free kicks, I keep on 1. I don't really touch those like that because you don't want to get beat on the counterattack. But even though there is a glitch in the game where I have this on 1 sometimes, and let's say I do lose a corner kick battle or something, I have 2-3 guys back on defense. EA, I don't know. EA has to fix it. I don't know, but it is a glitch. It's weird. For the instructions, right? For the instructions, I have both my strikers on balance, supporting runs, get in behind. I primarily like them to just make their own runs, but to get them behind, because through balls are so OP this year, it's just something to have on, obviously. For the wingers, I have both my wingers on come back, get into the box. They do somewhat help with the with the tracking back on defense, because of the 100 width that I play on. And then when you are building up around the box, they do like to somewhat trickle inside, which is what I like. I like how they somewhat kind of trickle in the box as well, so you can get those quick passing going to your strikers in the box. For whichever CDM you have that is going up and down, put them on balance, cover center, all right? Don't touch nothing else but balance, cover center. Remember, no passing lanes, none of that. Just balanced, cover center for your attacker, your midfielder that's going up and down, okay? Primarily, you'd want a guy that has a high work rate, primarily you'd want a high in this position. In the other defensive role, you'd this one you just keep on stay back, cover center. No passing lanes, none of that stuff. Just balance, cover center. And for the 2 wing backs, just keep them on stay back. That's it. Stay back, mix attack. And for your center backs, you don't touch them at all. Just leave it the way it is. Goalkeeper, you leave it the way it is. Just balance. No super keeper, none of that stuff. And remember, the 100 width, it gives you the ISOs. So, if you can get the RBAs to your strikers quick, you will see the ISO. Like you'll see like your wingers stretch out those other left backs or right backs out really wide. So you'll be in a 2-on-2 situation. And once you start to kind of understand how they run, then you should be able to break down defenses a lot easier. But just remember, guys, when using this formation with the 100 width, if you do lose the ball in the middle, if your switching is not the greatest, you will get burned on the counter attack. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right. But yeah, that's the formation that I use. I'm currently trying out the 4-2-3-1 right now, trying to get used to it more. But I think I'm gonna rock this one for this weekend league, the 4-2-3-1. Yeah, 4-2-2 is the formation that got us to 60. So I hope these tactics do work. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, bros, and I'll see you guys in the next one.